Yo, what's going on? So this is a different thing. I'm not doing a review today. Well, I did reviews today because I taped a bunch of shit today. But this specific video. So my internet friend Bun Clunk, check out her stuff, YouTube, Twitter, etc. Great writer too. I post links, but I don't know how. Um, she asked me in my Gotham City as a comment for my Gotham City Sirens review if I was a Marvel or DC, or do I just prefer good comics? Now, I would do a video in the other bedroom, which has become a library, if it was clean. It's not. It's become sort of like a storage area. Bookshelves are neat, the comics are all neat, but there's shit on the floor and everything now too. But the question was, Marvel, DC, what am I? Well, there's at least 10 long boxes in that other bedroom, right on the other side of this wall. Plus an entire, it's about as high to me, give or take about a 6-foot high bookshelf full of graphic novels. Plus there are other bookshelves that have books on comics and large oversized hardcovers and all my other collections and my toys and all sorts of shit. So I think the answer is, I'm just a collector. If I'm somewhere and there are comics and I have money to buy them, I will buy them. It doesn't matter what company, it doesn't matter what style, it doesn't matter what brand. Sadly, sometimes it doesn't matter if I already have them. I'll just buy them again. I just love comics. Absolutely love comics. I love comics. I love wrestling. I like my geeky shit. And I'm very proud of that. It's taken me a lot of years. If you're a geek and you were a geek in high school probably wasn't fun. Thankfully for me, I had fellow geeky friends that I'm very close to, and then I went to college and found a geeky community, and the internet has been a nice geeky home as well. I started out, why the fuck now? I can remember my comic history. I was going to Florida with family in 1987, I believe, and I bought a comic. One for the 3-hour flight. I don't know if you've read comics at all. If you're watching this, I'm guessing once or twice. It doesn't last 3 hours. Maybe if I brought like Watchmen or something like that. But I was a kid. I think I was 9 when this trip took place. I didn't know. I didn't want to bring stuff. I probably hated to read or didn't want to read that much at the time. I was like, I'll buy a comic. I read it before the plane even took off. I probably read it before the plane even taxied. That's all I brought. And it's only 3 hours, so I don't think there was anything playing on screens or anything either. So, read it through again. Read the letters pages. Read the ads. Looked at the art. Like, obsessed over it. A little while later, I'm in the store. I'll pick up some comics. I got a couple bucks. And at the time, when I started, they were 75 cents each. So I bought, unfortunately, there wasn't another Spider-Man issue there. I remember it was the first one. It was Spectacular Spider-Man. It was part 2, I believe, of a 3-part story. It starred Electro, and the Sin Eater was involved as well. When I went to get another issue, wasn't there because this is just spinner racks at a Walden Books. But I bought Daredevil, and it was Daredevil versus Punisher story, and I bought Solo Avengers, just because they were advertised in the Marvel one, and they looked interesting. So I read those. And then I went to buy a couple more. Let me get another Solo Avengers. Oh, this guy Hawkeye continues, but the second story featuring Dr. Pym does not. Oh my god, but this thing called West Coast Avengers. The cover says, I think it was like number 33 or somewhere in the 30s. Dr. Pym must die, and his teammates are attacking him. Shit, I gotta buy that. And then I got sick with the flu. This is now like the spring of the next year. I got sick with the flu. I was out of school for like a week. Horribly sick. And my brother and my mom go shopping. My brother's like, let's buy him some comics. Let's give him something. He's at home. He's sick. Let's give him some comics. So we brought home a bunch of comics. Remember there was a Punisher issue. It was insanely good. And then I was like, alright, I'll buy some more. And I'm walking downtown to go to the Walden Books. And I walk by something and I was like, that looks like a comic in the window. found my first comic book store, and I never looked back. And over the years, like I read Watchmen late as I discovered it. I like intelligent things more. Like before I was the art, I was a total kid that was like, I want all Image comics. When Image started, my pull list at the comic store said all Image. So I have, sadly, I think I have like 10 copies of Wildcats #1. I bought when, probably a lot of you don't remember this, Youngblood shipped and then was pulled for some reason, and a couple comic stores leaked it out. I bought Youngblood #1 the day it came out for $10 because I thought it was going to be rare. Like stupid shit like that. All My Valiant and Dark Horse and like Ultraverse I thought was fucking amazing at the time. And then I got on, I was like, alright, art's not enough. I like good art, but it's not enough. I want something well written. And then I started writing stuff myself. Drew comics with friends, all sorts of shit over the years. And the point is, I just want to read comics. When I go into a store now, it's like I'll grab these because I like the character, or I like the storyline, or it's going to be big and I should read it. And then I'll go through the back issue bins and just grab random shit for hell of it. Last time I was in the comic store, I don't have one nearby me, so it takes a while. And then I get like, by the time I can get comics, there's a lot of them. I have like a ton to read, and then I try to whip through them all quickly. But I went through back issue bin and I bought old Jack Kirby Black Panther comics, and they're fucking good. I mean, Kirby's not perfect in his writing by any means, but they're just plain damn fun. I absolutely love comics. I will read any comic there is by anybody. Might not enjoy it, but I'll still sit down and read it. Like, just love comics. Thankfully, my fiancée is very accepting. She likes comics too, really loves Green Arrow and Black Canary, loves Walking Dead, likes a ton of Vertigo stuff. She's a huge Neil Gaiman fan. So that helps a lot. And maybe I'll make this a little series, like me and comics. My life in comics. Comics in my life. Something like that. Maybe we'll make this a little bit of a series. But to answer your question, Fun Clunk, we really need to get like on a better name basis here. I will read anything. If you wrote a comic or drew one and released it, I'll get it. Not just because we're internet friends, but because I'll get a comic. Love them. I was more of a Marvel person. A lot of the stuff I collect is more Marvel, and because of that, I'm more forgiving of Marvel. Flashpoint's better than Fear Itself. Yeah, I'm continuing with Fear Itself because I feel like a loyalty to Marvel, I guess, that I don't quite feel for DC. There's a lot of DC history that I don't understand. If you ask me to explain something in Marvel, a lot of it I'll be able to explain easier than I can for DC. I know more of the 80s and 90s X-Men stuff than I do for Teen Titans, for example. But I like them both. Actually, I haven't read X-Men in years. I don't know where the fuck to begin with X-Men anymore. Image, I love the stuff, and there's a lot of the original Image stuff is fucking horrible, but I still love it. Dark Horse is really good. I'll pick up manga. I have a bunch of Shonen Jumps just for the hell of it. I think Dragon Ball Z manga is really, really fun. Shaman King was fun to start, and Death Note was great. Just a jump into anime. God, I love Outlaw Star. But yeah, that's the thing. I just fucking love comics. And please ask me more questions. Anyone out there, let me know. Let's talk. It'll be fun. I'll enjoy it. Hopefully you will too. Kevin Hellions here, teamhellions.com. Check out all my stuff. Thank you so much for watching.